Alright, I'm going to try to do the condenser for this 2004 G6, and to do that you got to actually take all this off so you can get underneath it. And most of everything is held on by these body fasteners, and so I got this. Basically you pull on it and it comes off, and then you're able to pull this out, which then frees up everything. Alright, so basically those fasteners are holding this in place and a couple 10mm bolts, but mostly it was the plastic fasteners. And then on both sides underneath here you'll get a, I don't know if you can see, but right here there's a 10mm fastener holding it right in here up to the body panel, and then there's a few 8mm fasteners. This really small fasteners like that. And then on the underside of the car, on the other side there are most of those are the plastic tabs, and then you have one or two of those 8mm again. All right, and then when you get everything loose on both sides, the whole thing should just pull off. You can shake it, and then the whole thing should break away. And then as you do that, you have to undo the light for the fog lights if you have them, okay? And this one did, so I held on to it, okay? So you can then move that away. And then if you got the other stuff, then you can remove the other fasteners, and then this piece, this little piece here, will then break away. And once everything's clear, if you look under here, there's a mounting right there. That's one for the condenser there, and then there's one on this side, same place. Okay, there it is, and then the one bolt holding this dual connector together. And so we're gonna get that off next, and then. Okay, I took the other 10mm out. I'm going to take this last one out here. I'm holding it. There we go. And then over here, it's a 13mm single nut. Once you evacuate the system, make sure you evacuate the system because it's under pressure. There's one 13mm bolt here, and then you should be able to separate it. And okay, let's get the new one in. Took it out. These tabs, they go up inside there, so be careful. Come up straight, and we should be able to fit it inside of that. Okay, a little more jimmy in here. I should be able to get this to go in here. Under there. Okay, there we go. And then line up the bolt holes and then the other holes, and we should be good. Here, I'm gonna get around this plastic. There we go. There we go. There we go. Inside that. Alright. And then line up the bolt holes. And then I'm going to tighten that down, okay? Okay, it's in. I've got it tight. Don't go crazy on this. This is all aluminum. I've got it put back in there. We're going to put all those little plastic fasteners. I have some extra that, you know, you can buy on Amazon or, you know, eBay. And then I have to recharge it. This one has a batch trader valve on the low side, so we'll have to work on that before we can actually recharge the system. But I'm not going to put anything on the front or put anything together until I know that everything's holding refrigerant. So we'll have to check that. Okay, I just replaced the low side trader valve here since the system was discharged, no problem. Right now, as you can tell, I've got the vacuum pump on it, and we're pulling a vacuum, and we'll run that for a while, and hopefully that all the repairs hold. Alright, so here's one of the old, that's the old Schrader valve that I took out. I just put it in using a Schrader valve tool. You can get these pretty much anywhere. They look like this, and you just twist it out, and it should be just hand tight. Don't go crazy on it because it does go into aluminum, and you don't want to mess it up, okay? So lubed it with the proper oil and just reinserted the new one, and hopefully it holds. We'll find out. Alright, it's I'm charging it. The pressures look good right now. Putting in about 2 pounds, and I gotta get the rest of the front back together, but I think we're good. All right, take care now.